Hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. Here is day 18 of my Jurassic World Evolution 3 DLC pack wish list. Now for this one, I've been thinking about the book that kind of started it all, the original Jurassic Park book by Michael Crichton. He wrote it as a book, but later it was converted into a film. In fact, he wanted it to be a film at first, yes, but people just rejected the idea, so he decided to make it as a book instead. And then later we had Steven Spielberg to come in to make it into a movie. At least that's what I heard. I might have gotten some details a bit wrong, but nevertheless, I thought about. I haven't read the book myself, but I am looking at some of the details here, and some of these dinosaurs were indeed mentioned in the original book. Of course, the first film only had like 7 dinosaurs: the T-Rex, the Gallimimus, the Triceratops, the Brachiosaurus, the Velociraptor, the Parasaurolophus, and I think there was another one I kind of forgot, but I did remember. Let's see, Brachiosaurus. I'm just revisiting it. Brachiosaurus, Gallimimus, Parasaurolophus, Triceratops, T-Rex, Velociraptor. Maybe they included a Pteranodon or something. Let me look at the. I'm trying to remember the ones they included and the ones they did not. Here it is. Oh yeah, the Dilophosaurus. I remember. Here. Yeah. So yeah, those they did include. They only included 7 dinosaurs. Here's and looking at the book, they actually included a lot more, and there are some. And I thought for this pack, I thought they would. Wait. Before I say any more, and of course some of the later ones, some of the other dinosaurs in the book would later be mentioned in other. They would also be mentioned in other packs, like. In other movies, like the Stegosaurus wouldn't appear until Jurassic Park: The Lost World, and oh, for crying out loud, I'm hungry. So I'm just trying to find. Here it is. Let's see here. They, according to this, they included some other. These are all the creatures that were. So within this, all the creatures that in this book that were mentioned in the. Wait, did they just updated it with 87 or something? I could have sworn it was 86. Never mind. I thought I was a. Well, maybe they're just constantly updating or something. I mean, at first I thought it was 86, but now it's 87. Where did the 87 come from? Oh, there it is. There's the Suchomimus there. And there, I could have sworn it was excluded earlier. Maybe they'll include more later on. Maybe it wasn't all the dinosaurs. So, anyways, let's see here. According to this, the dinosaurs that were mentioned in the novel that have appeared in Jurassic World Evolution 3 are Apatosaurus. There was a pterosaur called Sierradactylus, which you've seen in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Dilophosaurus, Dromaeosaurus. Euplosephalus is not in this one, but I did remember playing as it in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Maiasaura, Microceratus, Stegosaurus, and Styracosaurus. They're in there. Triceratops, T-Rex, and Velociraptor. And there's also the Deinonychus, which isn't in the game, but I have heard the files reveals something, and it was in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Oviraptor, which was also in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And in the other novel, they also brought in the Carnotaurus and Hypsilophodon, which you might have seen in the. Or maybe did they include the Hypsilophodon, or maybe not. I can't remember. Pardon me. I'm just double checking on that part. Well, maybe they did not. Maybe I put it on my wish list or something. Anyways, Maiasaura, Pachycephalosaurus, and the Parasaurolophus and Stegosaurus. Yeah, those are like the dinosaurs that were mentioned or appeared in the novels. But there are some others here that I think they could try and include. And although some of them may be out of date, I thought it'd be still pretty nice to try and include them in the game. So next up is the. Now here's one particular creature that is kind of had a bit of an interesting history. It's called the Procompsognathus. Now this was mentioned. Now this appears in the novel. Like about 65 of them were found. But and at the time, that's what they thought this was. They thought this was the Compy in Jurassic World Evolution, in the Jurassic Park franchise, in Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. Turns out it was not a Procompsognathus, it was a Compsognathus. Now people debated back and forth whether or not the Compies were the Compsognathus or the Procompsognathus, and I thought, maybe bring in both. Maybe we can have both. Include both the Compsognathus and the Procompsognathus, and have these two Compies fight each other. And next up is the Hadrosaurus. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Hadrosaurus, no longer valid, but it is. Wait, is it no longer valid? Let me have a look. Let me double check. Maybe it is still valid. Oh yeah. Yeah, Hadrosaurus is still valid. I thought it was another type of Hadrosaur which is no longer valid, but turns out Hadrosaurus is still pretty valid, and again was mentioned in the novel. And this picture right here, it's from the Jurassic Park Institute, the Dino Field Guide, where they try to be as accurate with the dinosaur details as possible, especially for at the time. So here's the picture right here. And then next up is the Coelurus, which is like a Coelurus, which is like a little dinosaur. Like it was part of the same little. Yes, it's like it may have been one of the fastest little dinosaurs. I remember hearing this dinosaur quite a bit as a kid. And I heard it was mentioned to be cloned in Jurassic World and Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom, and I wonder if they will try and include this particular dinosaur in the game. I mean, maybe a little guy, but you never know what they might do with him. Next up, Dromaeosaurus. Yes, where the name Dromaeosaur came from, the raptors. Now, of course, I probably know for sure that they're not going to look like this. They're probably going to be feathery, and the hands are not going to be prolongated or something like that, more like wings. So, Dromaeosaur. Yeah, but again, this Deinonychus and Velociraptor might be the more popular ones, but Dromaeosaurus is like one of the most is the one that started the whole name thing. So, bring it in, I guess. And there's only two more. So next up is the Gravitholus, which is it still valid or is it no longer? Let me have a look. Some say it is okay. Some say it was supposed to be a Stegosaurus, but in recent years it's still considered valid, and it was mentioned in the Lost World. So try and include it anyways. I mean, it's not like Draco Rex where it's no longer considered valid, but whatever. And finally, Mussaurus, a little guy. It's like it was thought to be although it was like descended from the apparently it's said to be the okay, I'm not sure, but it's a very tiny guy. It's one of the earliest dinosaurs to belong in the sauropod family, and he's kind of puny, and I thought maybe they can include that little guy in Jurassic World Evolution 3. It's a tiny sauropod ancestor, and thought maybe can conclude it. So again, it's whatever is mentioned in the novel. I hope that comes into the game. It's the Procompsognathus, the Hadrosaurus, the Coelurus, the Dromaeosaurus, the Gravitholus, and the Mussaurus. Do you like the idea of the novel pack? Do you wish there was another animal in the novel that was in the game? Do you not like the idea of Jurassic World Evolution 3 having this pack? Do you wish for another type of dinosaur? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video.